Mzansi Nkululeko Flabba Habedi's murderer and girlfriend Sindisiwe Mangele has been released from jail on parole. Now, according to Aldrin Sampier on the South African Broadcasting Corporation, Sindisiwe Mangele was released yesterday after serving 7 years behind bars. Hey, Mzansi. Hello and welcome to Entertainment News Mzansi. If you're new to my channel, you know you're here for the stories, go ahead, click the subscribe button and, of course, the bell, and you'll never miss an update. So Mzansi, the news of Sindisiwe Mangele being released from parole after only serving 7 years following the murder of hip-hop star Flabba has gotten social media and the nation as a whole abuzz. It was reported that Sindisiwe Mangele stabbed Flabba in the chest following an altercation between the pair at Flabba's home in Alexander. Now, taken to social media, journalist and TV reporter Aldrin Sampier has announced the news of Sindisiwe Mangele being released from prison on parole yesterday. Now, Aldrin Sampier has relayed that according to the Correctional Services Department, Mangele has also graduated whilst in prison, but the details on what exactly weren't divulged. Now, Sindisiwe Mangele, who was convicted in 2015 for the murder of rapper Flabba, has been released on parole today, wrote Aldrin Sampier. Mzansi Sindisiwe Mangele was sentenced to 12 years in prison by Judge Solicitor at High Court in Palm Ridge in March 2016, and the nation was up in arms following the murder of one of South Africa's hip-hop star and a member of Squatter Camp. Twitter continues to be up in arms over the release of Sindisiwe Mangele, while some tweets are all for the release, and at the same breath, others are totally against it. Now, taken to social media, tweets have raised and voiced their differences while substantiating their reasoning as well. It is a frenzy over on Twitter, and the battle of words is currently underway. If it was a man, you were going to hear GBV activists making noise about this parole release. But just because it's a female, there is muted reaction regarding this news. Man's life is being treated as less value compared to women, wrote Xolani Kabazela. Our justice system actually promotes GBV and violence. How do you release someone from prison after 7 years, Vele? Like serious, wrote Kabelo. See why you can kill and confess quick and get sentenced and get parole? Ultimately, it makes our lives very cheap, wrote Tabiso. Namzansi, guys, 7 years are after killing someone. Hi, Bafetu. Ifilim, welcome to South Africa where murderers roam the streets, wrote Ayanda Ngesi. A life means nothing to the judges. How must the public feel knowing someone can just stab you and they'll have a mere 6 years later? Ahman, wrote Gense Mullah. Now, meanwhile, on the other hand, other tweets have seconded Sindisiwe Mangele's release on parole, while others are claiming that she shouldn't have been in prison in the first place because it was alleged the stabbing Flabba reportedly on self-defense. Well, was it not self-defense, which means she shouldn't have gone to prison to begin with, wrote Matilda. Sentence maybe 12 years to be served with no conditions or 1 to 2 conditions, 2 to 3 conditions, and the discretion lies with the Correctional Service to determine your release date. Hence, we need more awareness on these issues, criminal procedures and interpretation of direct imprisonment, wrote Tejwayo. It is a war zone on Twitter, Mzansi, while tweets are going head-to-head with one another over the release of Sindisiwe Mangele for the murder of the late Flabba. Sindisiwe Mangele will now enjoy life as a free woman after serving almost half of her sentence while behind bars and while Flabba is 6 feet underground. Now, Mzansi, what are your thoughts and feelings about this? Is Sindisiwe supposed to still be in prison? I mean, a man's life was taken on that fateful day. Or do you guys think because it was alleged to be self-defense that she should be out already? Nobody knows what had really happened at that house on that fateful day except Sindisiwe and, of course, Flabba. May his soul rest in peace. Do leave your thoughts on the comment section. You know I love to hear from you. But for now, you know, I will bring you the updates hard, just the way you like it.
There's a lot of people that were hurt by the incident that took place and my journey for me to be here. There's a lot of wrongs that I need to right with the people. I've heard a lot of people with the situation that I'm in right now. So this is me trying to make up for the wrongs that I've done. And I also want to come out and be a better person, do better, live a better life. And yeah, I'm very passionate about education. I was studying even before I was incarcerated. I was doing my honors in business, and I'm just taking it from where I was and continuing with that, because I've got little siblings that look up to me, cousins and nephews and nieces. I've got a grandchild also that looks up to me. I'm a granny that looks up to me. So I don't want to only have Cindy with the negative stories. There has to be positives to Cindy. You know, I don't want to be Cindy the bandit